Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to speak English, but the words get stuck in your mind? You think in your native language first, then try to translate, and by the time you find the right words, the moment is gone. You feel frustrated, embarrassed, or even silent. Here's the truth. The biggest secret to fluency is not more grammar. It's not more vocabulary. It's learning to think in English. That's right. If you can train your brain to think in English, you'll speak faster, smoother, and more confidently without getting stuck translating every word. So today, I'll guide you step by step through powerful techniques to help you stop translating and start thinking naturally in English. Let's get started. Part 1. Why you translate in the first place. When you first learned English, your brain built a bridge between your native language and English. You learned that dog means this, water means that, and happy means something else. That was helpful in the beginning, but now that bridge is slowing you down. When you translate, your brain does extra work. It hears a word, translates it, and then tries to understand it. That's like trying to run a race while carrying heavy weights. You can move forward, but it's slow and tiring. Fluent speakers don't translate. They think in English instantly. They hear a word and understand it directly, just like you do in your native language. So, how can you reach that level? Let's break it down. Part 2. Step 1. Surround your mind with English. Your brain speaks the language it hears the most. If you want to think in English, you must surround yourself with it every day. Listen to podcasts like this one while walking. Play English songs when cooking. Watch short videos without subtitles, and try reading one short English paragraph daily. At first, your brain will resist. It will want to translate everything. But over time, something magical happens. You'll start to understand without translating. Your brain will begin recognizing patterns, rhythm, and emotion. That's when you start thinking in English. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to start rewiring your mind. Consistency is the key. Part 3. Step 2. Learn phrases, not words. Fluent English speakers don't think word by word. They think in phrases. Instead of learning how, are, and you separately, they store them together as, how are you? When you learn phrases, you reduce translation time. You don't have to build a sentence. It's already there, ready to use. Try these examples. I'm not sure. That makes sense. I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that, please? Repeat them out loud. Let them become automatic responses in your brain. That's how fluency grows, not from memorizing, but from using ready-made patterns. Part 4. Step 3. Think in English daily. This is where the real change begins. Start describing your day in English, silently or out loud. When you wake up, say, I'm getting out of bed. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm checking my phone. I'm going to work. It may sound silly, but this exercise is powerful. You're teaching your brain to use English as your thinking tool. You'll notice after a few weeks, your thoughts begin to switch to English automatically. Don't worry about mistakes. This is your private practice zone. You're not performing. You're training your brain. Part 5. Step 4. Visualize, don't translate. When you hear English words, try to imagine the picture, not the translation. If I say apple, see a red apple in your mind. Don't say the word in your native language. If I say rain, picture the sound of rain hitting your window. This technique connects English words directly to ideas, not your native language. That's how native-level fluency develops, through meaning, not translation. Part 6. Step 5. Speak without fear. One major reason you translate is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, fear of not sounding perfect. But here's the truth. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow. You can't learn to swim without entering the water, and you can't learn to speak English without opening your mouth. So speak, even if it's not perfect, even if it's just to yourself. Every word you say builds your English brain. Repeat after me. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to speak. Again, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to speak. Part 7. Step 6. Practice shadowing. Shadowing means listening to an English speaker and repeating what they say, instantly like an echo. It improves your listening, pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency at the same time. Try it with podcasts like this one. Pause after a sentence and repeat it out loud. Copy the tone, stress, and flow. This is how your mouth and brain learn to move together in English. It may feel hard at first, but after some practice, you'll notice your brain predicting the next words naturally. That's the power of shadowing. And Part 8. Step 7. Celebrate small wins. Fluency is not a destination. It's a journey. Every time you think a thought in English, that's progress. Every time you speak without translating, that's a victory. Celebrate it. Say to yourself, I'm thinking in English more every day. I'm becoming fluent step by step. Your confidence will grow and your brain will follow your belief. Let's review what we learned today. To think in English, you must 1. Surround yourself with English daily. 2. Learn phrases, not single words. 3. Describe your life in English. 4. Visualize instead of translating. 5. Speak without fear. 6. Practice shadowing. 7. Celebrate small wins. Remember, fluency doesn't start with your mouth, it starts with your mind. So train your brain to think in English, and your words will follow naturally.